NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Cousins to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Murray off play action. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray giving to Conner on the option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 7-7, our score after one. Cook. And he's got room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down from the gun, a give to Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Murray. This will be swung out here for Conner. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first and 10. Here's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down and 4. Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Jones. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window. Too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the
touchdown. That's caught at the 2. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and Stadium. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Henderson, a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the 50 at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Woods. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 50 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment the offense? That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action, Stafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Stafford on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun to give to Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Cooper Kupp deep for L.A.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Stafford, and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Steps away under pressure again, and down he goes again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Stafford here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Stafford now to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Buying time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, she's going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. To throw is Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Stafford looks to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
On first down, it's Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 27th, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Stafford. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Again, it's Stafford.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because...
And now off to the races down the right side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's Stafford. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Throwing here, Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
You did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp, 83 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
You don't like this!
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Robert Woods, the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Stafford gonna throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 32. One last throw here for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off.